If there was ever one deserving to break this milestone, this Everest, it is certainly Sachin Tendulkar.
There have been some very good ones, but this modern Indian generation where they've been able to see him play all his cricket on television, I think will result in him being remembered forever.
And he's going through the covers again, and that's another four. Well, where can this man hit them? He can hit them everywhere.
Child prodigy, I think is one of those very few great players who started off looking special. You know, at the age of 14, 15, anybody who saw him realized that he was a child prodigy, and he never let anybody down. You know, we had huge expectations when we saw him the first time, and Indian expectations can be quite, you know, heavy and sometimes could be a little impractical as well, but he fulfilled all those expectations.
And look at that, just straight down the pitch. This man is a wonderful player, and we're seeing the best of him today.
Beautiful shot. Oh, awesome.
Tendulkar's technique is the benchmark for modern batsmen. Don Bradman believed that he was the closest thing to himself that he'd ever seen.
The best way to sum up Tendulkar's technique is to go back to what Sir Donald Bradman said about him. And that is that when Bradman was watching him bat one day and he said to his wife, "Come and have a look at this bloke bats like me." And he was talking about Tendulkar.
I think he's the most complete batsman of his age and perhaps of all time, because he scored runs against every kind of bowling, everywhere in the world, every situation, all kinds of pitches, and that's something you can't say about everybody in the world.
Oh, hello. What a smashing shot.
I think he's the best player in the world today, without a shadow of doubt. A small man you see like Bradman, but his footwork is out of this world. Tremendous, so much time in which to play the ball, and again, as I've said about all greats, tremendous balance, and there's a lot to be said for that.
Tendulkar is close to being the most perfect batsman one has ever seen. His back left is straight, his balance is unbelievable, he can play off either foot, he can play on either side, and again, that ability that separates the men from the boys, the ability to hit the good ball for boundaries or sixes.
Great shot. Absolutely smashed it to the boundary.
All out appeal, this could be very close, he's given it.
Tendulkar also influences the game with his skillful bowling and athletic and accurate fielding. But with the bat, he devastates bowlers and dominates games.
That's a crashing shot through extra cover.
Sachin as a batsman is just, you know you're watching someone special. You know that you're photographing someone who will only come along say once every 100 years.
Dimension to Indian cricket. You had a Gavaskar on the one hand who grind bowlers out and who brought a lot of pride for us as a world-class batsman. But suddenly here was someone who's taking attacks apart. And I think Tendulkar was a product of his generation. He came in when India were a prouder nation, India as a nation had greater self-belief, and he came in at a time when India was looking for that kind of hero.
Oh, what a shot. Glora stand up and applaud. A beautiful on drive.
Charging and playing it over mid-wicket.
This incredible star who is, sometimes they say the stock market would have gone up with Sachin's performances. The whole Indian, population, wanting him to succeed, and going around with that on your shoulders for 20 years, that is, the most amount of pressure, a cricketer can seriously have on his shoulders. So everyone would just say, he's been the most phenomenal technician, but the hunger and drive and passion the guy has had to have that longevity is phenomenal.
to decide that the things that I tried were in my life just to get high on. When I sit alone, come get a little known, but I need more than myself this time. Step from the road to the sea to the sky, and I do believe that we rely on. When I lay it on, come get to play it on, all my life to sacrifice. Hey, oh, listen what I say, oh, I got your hey, oh, now listen what I say, oh, when will I know that I really can go to the well one small time to decide on? When it's killing me, when will I really see all that I need to look inside? Come to believe that I better not leave before I get my chance to ride. When it's killing me, what do I really need? All that I need to look inside. Hey, oh, listen what I say, oh, come back and hey, oh, look at what I say, oh. The more I see, the less I know, the more I like to let it go. Hey, oh, whoa, whoa. Deep beneath the cover of another perfect wonder, where it's so white as snow, privately divided by a world so undecided, and there's nowhere to go. In between the cover of another perfect wonder, and it's so white as snow, running through the field where all my tracks will be concealed, and there's nowhere to go. Oh! When to descend to amend for a friend all the channels that have broken down. Now you bring it up, I'm gonna ring it up just to hear you sing it out. Step from the road to the sea to the sky, and I do believe what we rely on. When I lay it on, come get to play it on, all my life to sacrifice. Hey, oh, listen what I say, oh, I got your hey, oh, listen what I say, oh. The more I see, the less I know, the more I like to let it go. Hey, oh, whoa, whoa. Deep beneath the cover of another perfect wonder, where it's so white as snow, privately divided by a world so undecided, and there's nowhere to go. In between the cover of another perfect wonder, where it's so white as snow, running through the field where all my tracks will be concealed, and there's nowhere to go. I said, hey, yeah, oh yeah, tell my Lord now, hey, yeah, oh yeah, tell my Lord now, deep beneath the cover of another perfect wonder, where it's so white as snow. बार बार हाँ बोलो यार हाँ, अपनी जीत हो उनकी हार हाँ, बार बार हाँ बोलो यार हाँ, अपनी जीत हो न पावे चले चलो मिट जावे जो टकरावे चले चलो भले घोर अंधेरा छावे चले चलो कोई राह में ना थम जावे चले चलो टूट गई जब उंगली मुट्ठी पांचों मिली तो बन गई मुट्ठी एका बढ़ता ही जावे चले चलो कोई कितना भी बहकावे चले चलो कोई हमसे जीत न पावे चले चलो मिट जावे जो टकरावे चले चलो
cannot take this anymore. Saying everything I said before. All these words, they make no sense. I find bliss in ignorance. Less I hear, the less you say. You'll find that out anyway. Just like before. Everything you say to me takes me one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. I need a little room to break, 'cause I'm one step closer to the edge. I'm about to break. I find the answers aren't so clear. Wish I could find a way to disappear.
Very good hit, taking it on the rise, 1.5 volley. And Tendulkar looked to play freely from here on.
Oh, they're after it. They've gone out on a mission. They're going to win this game, I reckon, India. They're not going to hold back. Gave himself room. He's got it. Back with a point for 4. So the low ball was hit for 4. The free hit's been hit for 4. So that's 9 from those 2 deliveries. Chipped over the infield.
You are the showstopper, the icon, the main event.
And it's the Superman from India, Sachin Tendulkar.